Hello everybody, Doug Berry here. Welcome to the Sierra region of California and Nevada. Today we're going to go to the small hamlet of Ione, which is located in Nye County, Nevada. Nye County, Nevada is the largest county in Nevada, and it's one of the largest counties in the whole United States. And we're also going to drop into the Yomba Indian Reservation. Now that's the Shoshone tribe, and I believe the Shoshone tribe has several different branches of the Shoshone, and I believe the Shoshone tribe, the Western Shoshone, are the only tribe in the state of Nevada that use teepees, just like the Plains Indians. And there are some in Wyoming too, in Idaho, but there's some also in Nevada, and their teepees are the 4-pole teepee as opposed to the 3-pole teepee such as the Lakota use. The 4-pole is also used by the Crow or the Absaroka in Montana. So in many ways, culturally, they're somewhat, I would say, similar to the Plains Indians, but they're here in Nevada, and they have a very beautiful native reservation that's near the Reese River Valley. I think personally, too, it kind of looks like Montana up there. So there's elk up in there and a lot of trees. It's very beautiful. I'll show you where it is. So here's the state of Nevada. Here we have Las Vegas, Reno, Lake Tahoe. Here's Hawthorne. Here's Nye County. It starts all the way down here in Pahrump. And here's Tonopah. And right here is Ione and the Yomba Indian Reservation. I believe Ione has about 23 people, but you can see how big Nye County is. And the amazing thing about Nye County too is that it hardly has any light pollution at night. So it is known for being a place that doesn't have any light pollution, so you can really see the stars at night. And I plan on going out there this summer and trying to film some of that. But we're going right up in here. So we just left Berlin and we're on our way to Ione, Nevada. It's about 10 miles away on this dirt road. It's at the base of those mountains over there. And here we're coming into Ione, Nevada, in far northern Nye County. I think Tonopah and Pahrump are in Nye County too. It's a big county. And here we are in the outskirts of town. I think the population here is actually about 22 people. I could be wrong. And the main general store, I believe, is the one on the left. And there's a gentleman who kind of is the caretaker for this town. That I think he lives over on the left there. And I was up here last year about this time. Real beautiful little place in here, valley in here. This is downtown. And then right here by the cemetery. The last time I was here, they were very welcoming. They said that I could park and even set up a tent here if I wanted to, right by the park here. Not the cemetery, I mean the park, the city park. Here we go. I think that's a big apricot tree. Look at that. Beautiful. Take a look. It's a nice little municipal park here in Ione, loaded with fruit trees that are blooming, and the bees are just buzzing. Kelly, is this that bar you were telling me about that you went to in the 80s that was just happening?
Yeah, it was actually, I opened it up and there was a ton of people in there. It was quite a few years ago, but it was a cowboy bar and everybody was in there dancing and they had playing music and dancing to the two-step.
Yeah. What is that, maybe mid 80s or something?
Probably early to mid 80s.
Huh. Go take a look. The Ore House Saloon. No, it's not the Whore House, it's the Ore House Saloon. Here we go. The plinth on the top of the Ore House Saloon says 1864. Good victuals too. I don't know. I don't think they're open. Look at the wall on it. Huh. Here we are in downtown Ione, Nevada. And it's pretty quiet. The bustling bars are probably not what they used to be back in yesteryear. But it's a small, tight-knit community, and it's still a pleasant little place to visit. I like the stained glass window of the miner. Boy, that's really neat. I can see that. Walking tour of Ione. And I know they do have some properties for sale. We see them come up every so often. These are really rustic. Especially this one here. It looks like something from pioneer days. Well, we're just heading outside Ione in Nye County, Nevada, and we're heading over to the Shoshones nation up here. So Kelly, what did you think of Ione?
That was interesting.
Yeah, it is remote though.
Kind of a ghost town.
Kind of a ghost town?
Well, I guess it is a ghost town.
Yeah. I think it has a lot of potential, but it's very far off the beaten path. I think the sign there said it had at one time 600 people. Did 600 people working at the local mine?
600.
And I think now it's about 23.
Is it that many?
Yeah, exactly. How many people did we see there? Just one person?
Actually, we didn't see any. We saw somebody drove by the truck.
Drove by. And now it's turning into dirt road. This dirt road goes all the way. You go down to Yomba, and then you can catch it all the way to Austin and US 50. They say the night skies are amazing over here because there's no light pollution. You can see the stars. I'm gonna have to check it out this summer. Hello everybody, it's story time. Well, I've been blessed to have a lot of interesting interactions, mostly positive, with the Native Americans. And I'm wearing this hat here, and I want to show you this hat. It's got a band here that was made by an Absaroki in Montana, the Crow. And it's all made out of horsehair. Take a look at it. That's all horsehair. Imagine how long that took to weave that. Can't see because I've got that feather in the way, but that's all horsehair. The gentleman took a long time to make that. I've had it for about, 20 something years, over 20 years, I think. Anyway, but getting back to my story, at story time, I have an interesting story about the Shoshone. Now the Shoshone are basically three different groups. There's the mounted Shoshone that were on horses, and they were the northern and the eastern, and they're up in mostly Idaho and Wyoming, I believe somewhat in Utah also. And those are the ones that use the teepees. And the ones in Nevada use grass huts, and those are the Western Shoshone. A little bit different, they're related, but a different branch of the same tribe. So my story with the Shoshone, and the Shoshone at the Yomba Indian Reservation is named after the wild carrot, because they gather the wild carrot, and that's called the Yomba. And over there in the Reese River Valley, And so they do have a lot of connections with the mounted plains dwelling natives of the Northern Rockies and Great Plains. But here's my interesting story about the Shoshone. And it just is, it really is an amazing example of just humanity in general. And I'll tell you the story. So when I got out of the service, I was hitchhiking across the country, the northern tier of the country, and I was in Montana, and I was hitchhiking to Oregon, and a lot of people didn't pick me up. It wasn't I looked like Charlie Manson, I was cleaning everything, but I think a lot of times the ranchers in that area, they're not going that far, so if they're just going to the next ranch or next exit, they're not going to pick you up. But there's not much traffic out there. Finally, an older car with 3 individuals stopped and picked me up, and they said, "Hi, where are you going?" I said, "Oregon." I said, "We're heading west, you can come with us." So there was the mother and the daughter and the brother, and very nice people. And we started up a conversation. They said, "So Doug, you don't have a job right now? You just got out of the service?" We live over with the Bannock tribe near Blackfoot, Idaho, and we're getting ready to do the potato harvest. And we can get you a job tomorrow, and you can stay with us, and we can see you're a nice guy. You can be part of our family and stay in our home and work the potato harvest until something else comes up. You're welcome. So that's one of the biggest welcome mats I've ever seen. So when they finally turned off and I had to catch another ride to where I was going, I kind of regretted not spending the summer with them. But we had some interesting conversations. I learned a lot, and so it's just an amazing country with amazing people. I thought you might enjoy that story. Well, you're starting to see the Reese River Valley ahead. I always thought this area kind of reminded me of Montana, actually, the Reese River Valley. There's a lot of elk in here, and this is native land, and Yomba's at the bottom of this hill here, and bottom of the mountain. But you can see there's still quite a bit of snow up there. Rural area.
Yes, very.
So Kelly, would you consider this fairly remote out here?
Yep, very.
Very remote. Here's a tour of Yomba, Nevada, the Shoshone tribe. I think the school is right up here, if I remember. Here's Yomba. Tribal police parking. There's the school. It's a very small little rural school, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that isn't the school.
Oh, I think that is the school. Does it say so? This looks like a senior center or cultural center or something like that.
Cultural center, maybe.
It says so right there.
It said Indian Highway number 1. This is the Shoshone tribe. This is Yomba, Nevada. This is the main section. And we're heading back in toward Ione.
Did you see that?
What was it?
A cave.
Oh, there's a fire pit in here.
Holy shit.
Man, this thing's huge.
Look at that. Lots of fires have been built in
Uh-huh.
this place.
Look at it, it's all charcoal.
Wow. Look at the charcoal that's accumulated right there.
Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy, huh? Let's see.
Oh, nice cave.
Look at this.
That's a big pack rat nest up there for sure. Careful.
Just as long as nothing comes running out, I'm okay.
Yeah. Huh. This is really interesting.
This is cool. Look at that one too. Those hard shiny things, you know? I wonder what that is.
More of that up there, like you were saying. It's like there's another big pack rat nest and there's that shiny stuff. It's not wet, it's hard as a rock. It's like glass almost.
Yes.
What is that? Strange. Oh, it's cooler in. Would you say it's about 15 degrees cooler in here or something? Yeah. Wow. Well, Kelly noted about this cave that it's open and it hasn't been vandalized. There's no trash in here. So obviously people come here and have fires, but it's very well respected cave. It's quite a find for a cave. Not a single evidence of vandalism or spray paint. Really exceptional. Well, this is a really pristine cave. Yeah, it was so clean. And we missed getting the video of the pack rat that was scurrying by. Now these pack rats, they kind of look more like a squirrel. She thought it was maybe a squirrel at first, but they don't look like a sewer rat or Norway rat or black rat, these pack rats. But anyway, they've got several nests in there. Driving through Ione again on our way out. It's teeny tiny. Now you see it. Now you don't. You can see my little wildflower strip by the drive here, and most of these yellow ones came up by themselves. It's not dandelions, they're wildflowers. And then these orange ones are desert desert mallow. I picked the seed last year, and then you got some purple sage in there and different kind of low water, low maintenance plants. And it's kind of a fun little project.